Alright guys, it's a 5:45 on May 16th, Saturday, May 16th. This is the day of the final competition, and man, I couldn't be happier. I actually had trouble sleeping last night. It was like that night before my first day of carb loading, that Jeff gave me. Like, I just couldn't sleep. It was like a kid before Christmas morning. It was really hard to go to bed last night, and I woke up at like 2:30 in the morning, and I was checking some emails and stuff because I just couldn't sleep because I was so excited for today to be here. Not because of the competition. I mean, not because of me participating in the competition, obviously, but unfortunately excited because this is it. This evening will be it. I will be done, and I will no longer have to feel like I am a prisoner to food and, a competition preparation schedule and everything that goes with that. So it has been a long journey. It has been a long, long journey, and I know for me, it feels long. Compared to what a lot of guys do, I know it really isn't that big a deal, but for me, it has been a long journey. I don't think I'm going to do this ever again, to be honest. Never say never, but who knows? Maybe in 5-10 years, like my wife said, maybe when I turn 50, maybe I will do it again. I'll be in the over 50 group, but I just don't see myself doing this ever again. So anyway, enough of that. I am sitting outside of a Retro Fitness in Bordentown, New Jersey. I got here yesterday, actually got to Burlington for my polygraph at like 9:30, and unfortunately after the polygraph, which went well, it was fine. It's kind of weird doing a polygraph in a hotel room. It's like you go in and they close the door, and it's like you feel like you're doing something illegal. But anyway, I did that, and then I tried to check into my hotel at like 10:30 or something like that, and of course the receptionist looks at me like I'm crazy. I mean, I guess I'm kind of in the middle of nowhere, New Jersey. It's not like an upscale hotel. It's a Best Western. But anyway, he looks at me like I'm crazy and says, "Sir, it is far too early to check in." I was like, "Really? You don't do like an early check-in or something?" And he's like, "Sir, we're still checking people out." Okay, so I drive down the road and I actually find this Retro Fitness, which is actually pretty nice. I mean, some of the equipment's jacked. I mean, I've never actually worked out at a Retro Fitness before, but the day pass was $15. I had 4 hours to kill, so I said, screw it. I'm going to work out. The day before, which isn't good, I guess. I'm supposed to like let the carbs inundate my body or whatever, but I said, screw it. I'm gonna kill some time, and I took it easy. Actually, I had a pretty good workout. I stayed for like almost 2 hours. I just really kind of gave myself plenty of time in between sets and stuff. And it was kind of funny though, because it was kind of a weird atmosphere. I guess that's why I'm reluctant to say it's a great gym. I feel like the people around here are nice. Nobody was rude or anything, but I feel like it's kind of a weird, small town, thuggy kind of atmosphere. There were all these like guys walking around puffing their chests up and stuff with a thug look. I guess I was a newbie, and I guess I kind of have I have a pretty good tan and whatnot. But anyway, so I'm back at the Retro Fitness. It's 10 minutes before they open. They open at 6 a.m., so I'm kind of chilling out, just waiting for them to open. I don't know. I guess this worked for me last time. Jeff said to get up and just do a light circuit. For me, I feel so much better. Last weekend I got up and I actually used the gym in my building just to get a little bit of a pump and just to really wake myself up. I just felt better having gone to the gym for like an hour before the competition last week, which is crazy. I know you're not supposed to really exert yourself other than getting a pump at the show, but I just felt better. And if I can get here There's the girl opening the front door. I figure if I can get here and work out for a little bit, you know, I'll feel better for the rest of the day. It's just kind of how I am. I always feel better if I can hit the gym for a few minutes and kind of get the blood flowing. But anyway, I got my spray tan last night. So I worked out. I had to actually go to Target to get a bowl so I could have my yogurt and granola and stuff. I didn't have a cereal bowl. And it was about time I got a proper cereal bowl anyway, because the ones we have at home are just not going to be big enough for the amount of cereal I'm going to eat after this show. But anyway, I went to Target, killed some more time, was finally able to check in, and I actually took a nap just to give myself a little bit of rest. And I went to get spray tanned in Cherry Hill, New Jersey, which is about a 20-something minute drive, you know, out from where I'm staying. And I don't know, I can't remember the name of the spray tan place. It was like Love Tan or something, but it wasn't great. It was about half the price of what I paid in New York. It was like $45, including the tip. And I don't know, it's prom season, I guess, or it's coming up on prom/beach season, so I guess it was me and a bunch of like teenage girls, and they're waiting to get spray tanned. I think they had a few people from the competition, but anyway, I guess the tan's fine. I mean, I'm looking at it now, and I guess it's fairly dark. It doesn't seem like it's as dark as the one I got in New York. And because I know the one in New York, she went over me like 4 or 5 times, and I had to drive for like at least 20-25 minutes with like these industrial fans on me. And the one yesterday, like she said, the darkest we can do is called our island tan or island look or whatever. And like she hit me 3 times with it. And it probably took me about 5 minutes to dry, so I don't think it's nearly as heavy as what I got in New York. So that kind of sucks. And, you know, the other thing was, like, I guess it's New Jersey, and I guess the place in New York is more professional. But the place in New York was like, do you want to go nude? Do you have, like, a tanning sock? You can wear your bottom, whatever you want to do. And this place, I actually asked the girl, I was like, I have a sock that covers my naughty bits. I was like, are you comfortable with me wearing that? And she kind of scrunched her face up, and she's like, no, you need to keep your underwear on. So I guess they're kind of squeamish, and I don't know. So now I kind of have like a tan line where my underwear was during the spray tan, which kind of sucks. But I don't know. What do you expect? It was half the price, and anyway, all the while I'm thinking, great, I'm going to have to use the Dream Tan that I bought. So the thing that sucks too is I don't really have anybody here to put the Dream Tan on me, or at least on my back. I mean, I know I can put it on my front and everywhere else, like tanning lotion, but I don't really have anybody that can make sure it's on my back, you know, and spread out evenly or whatever. So, you know, that kind of sucks. And there's actually kind of like a creepy guy like hanging outside my my car, which is kind of weird. So anyway, I guess he went away. Yeah, there's a creepy homeless guy on a bike just now. Well, Bordenton. You know, like my gut, nothing against Bordenton, but I feel like these small towns are just teeming with like drug addicts and like people on meth and stuff. Just my gut. Could be wrong. Anyway, yeah, so the spray tan wasn't as good as I was hoping. And then, actually, the cool thing was, just down the street from the spray tan place was a Papa John's pizza, which we don't actually have in New York. I think there might be one still, and it's like in the middle of, like, they don't deliver to my area. But, anyway, wow, this guy is creeping me out. He's rolling around the parking lot. I guess he's asking for money for his meth. So anyway, they had a Papa John's, and, you know, last time Jeff said, eat some pizza right before the competition. It was like 10 a.m., and I don't think I'm going to be able to leave this competition today because I think it's going to be kind of crazy. So I went and hit the Papa John's pizza. I got a medium pizza. I had them put half of it in one box and half in another box so I wouldn't eat all of it. That was my dinner last night, was half of a pizza. And then, you know, the unfortunate thing is I kind of binged a little bit last night. Before I got the pizza, I had to stop at the hotel to check in with Joe Franco, the promoter of this event. So it just happens to be right next to a Cracker Barrel. which I am going to have tomorrow morning before breakfast, or for breakfast, before I drive back to New York City. But anyway, before I went in to check in with Joe, I ran into the Cracker Barrel, and, you know, they got that little country store, and I bought some junk candy, some Mallow cups, and some moon pies and stuff like that. And I ate those on the drive back to the hotel where I was staying. And on the way back to the hotel where I was staying, I also stopped at McDonald's, and I got an apple pie, and I got a sundae and a little flurry, like a snack-size flurry or whatever. And I had that with dinner, and I mean, that was probably too much, but at this point, I just don't care. And I actually feel like I didn't get enough carbs yesterday anyway. Now, the one thing I am regretting is that I drank probably a liter of water before bed because I was so dehydrated, but that's the point. I've been trying to, like, dry myself out. And, like, I think the worst thing you can do is to, like, have all of this salt and then drink a lot of water. Like, I was just sipping water through the entire day yesterday. And then I had all this water before bed, which is kind of a no-no, you know, but like I said, I think, and I had some wine. I actually stopped and got a little mini bottle of wine, which I think is like an old bodybuilding wives' tale. I think some people actually drink it before going on stage. I think that's when you're supposed to have it, but I just figured it might help me sleep, and, you know, what the hell. It supposedly dries you out a little bit more because alcohol dries you out some. So I had some wine last night, and, you know, then I went to bed, and I actually woke up this morning and I weighed myself. I was like 156, which is like a pound or two heavier than before I went to bed or whatever. So, and I think that's probably because there's still some food inside me. I don't think it's water. I actually still look pretty dry, so I guess I didn't screw myself. In fact, I think I actually look kind of flat. So I think, you know, hopefully with the eating today, I'll fill out a little bit more. But anyway, now some people are showing up for the gym, waiting outside. But yeah, so that was pretty much it. Now I guess I'm kind of getting ready. I'm going to work out. I have to be at the auditorium at 9. It's 6 o'clock. It's going to be a bit of a rush. I think I'm literally going to try to jump in here, work out for like an hour at the most, come back out, hop in the car, drive back to the hotel, which is just down the street. I have to take a shower. I think I need to apply the Dream Tan before I go in to the bodybuilding competition, and I think that stuff takes, I was reading online, people said give it like an hour to dry just to be on the safe side. So I'm going to do that. I hope this doesn't look like shit. I mean, I know last week a lot of people had like Dream Tan and stuff on and just did not look good. It was all streaky and stuff, so I hope I'm not one of those guys. But at this point, like I said, I just don't give two shits about this competition, which is not good, but mission accomplished last weekend. I feel like this is just, you know, gravy, I guess. You know, the fact that I'm just, the fact that I'm even here at this point, you know, is just gravy. So I'm definitely gonna film, you know, probably later tonight and let you know how it went while I'm eating myself silly. Not too much. I'm gonna try to hold back a little bit, but anyway, I guess that's pretty much it. You know, I still have to go to Subway and get a sub sandwich or whatever for the competition. And then I guess that's it. You know, I guess I'll be there for the little orientation at 9, and then I'm gonna chill out and watch the bodybuilders compete, and then I think it's a lot more chilling out because I think we're like the last to get prejudged or whatever. You know, which is what it is. And then that's it. So I'm gonna go in, work out real quick, take a shower, Dream Tan, and hopefully be back to you this evening after we're done. All right.